Matt Aguilar here from ComicBook.com. Today I have the pleasure of speaking to mommy herself, Rhea Ripley. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing good. Congratulations on the cover. It's an amazing thing. I always love it in 2K games because your looks consistently change over time, and I feel like the 2K team is always trying to keep up, and everyone's always like, oh, that's not the one, that's not the new one. And so this year feels like they were almost perfectly matched for the cover. Is that the case?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I have a tendency of changing my hair up and changing my look up a little bit too drastically, too much, but they definitely kept up with this one. And like, I just got to see my WrestleMania entrance from WrestleMania 39, and I have to say everything was so spot on, from my facials to my hair to my gear to the way I walked. Like, it was everything just so perfect. My little knee slide, my stomp, they got my foot over my head, which is what I somehow do. I don't know how, but yeah, it's been real cool watching them change throughout the years and get more and more spot on each year that goes on.
Well, and the Judgment Day still rules Raw, but R-Truth has been a delightful addition to the group. What has having him just in the mix been like? Also, I have a proposition for a feature in 2K, is that we have some kind of toggle that just pulls JD out and puts him in, so that it just happens whenever you want. Whenever you want. What do you think?
You know, R-Truth is a funny guy. He's real comical. He's a good laugh. But JD earned his spot.
He really did.
He did. He threw himself in the line of fire so many times to the point that he turned Priest around. Priest is a very, very stubborn man, and that's coming from someone who's probably more stubborn than him. So I think JD deserves to be a part of the Judgment Day. As for Truth, this all started because he broke into our clubhouse. He legitimately somehow broke in. I don't know what happened, and like, he's just been following us around like a bad smell. And you know, it's funny at times, it is, but the man thinks that he's family. I mean, you can't buy mommy.
No, I don't think anyone blames you. The crazy uncle is good to have around every so often.
Yes, every now and then I will have a good laugh, but then again, I also want to punch him in the face at times.
Understand. Thank you so much. All the best success.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, buddy. Thank you so much for taking the time. You know, we've got casket matches, ambulance matches in this version. What is a match type that you haven't had a chance to do in your career, and who's that dream opponent that you would do it with?
Let's see. What would I want to do if I could choose? I mean, I've did war games. I've done like ladder matches, tables and stuff. Oh, I don't know. What's something I haven't done? I mean, Hell in a Cell is always pretty cool that I haven't been able to do. Elimination Chamber is something that I haven't been able to do. We got coming up soon. I'm trying to think. I would say Elimination Chamber, honestly. Elimination Chamber has always been cool. It's always been exciting. And it's something, you know, there's so much stuff to use. Yeah.
And it's coming right up.
It's coming up soon.
Your Nightwing gear is one of my favorites. You've had so many great gears. What's the next, you know, when can we get the next version, next hero character?
I mean, as long as I'm used, I'm going to be doing something different. You know, it's just when I'm on something, I'll be able to do something differently. You know, it's not that I like plan what's next. It's just kind of like I just choose, you know, something that I like, or I choose, you know, different heroes that I like and incorporate them. So it's kind of an always ongoing process, you know what I mean?
I recommend a Ghostmaker gear at some point in time.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It's slick, you would kill it. Thanks so much for the time, man. I know you got to run. Thank you. Matt Aguilar here for ComicBook.com with one of my favorites, Bianca Belair. How are you?
I'm good. It's Royal Rumble Day, so excited but nervous.
Yeah, I understand. Congratulations on the cover. It's an amazing thing. You know, and it's also too, with the 40 years of WrestleMania, like, you know, you have multiple WrestleMania moments. And so what does it feel like not only to be the cover star, but also be featured in like that elite company? You know?
It's great that I get to be a part of history. I have a legacy now because I'm in WWE, and one that people can go back and watch and see these moments and this history that we've made. I just feel honored that I get to be a part of a history like WWE and have my legacy here. So, and knowing that I have, you know, multiple WrestleMania moments and one where I've main evented, and, you know, I've gone three-peat at WrestleMania, so they're all wins. It just feels great. My name gets to be in the same conversation as some amazing legends.
And one of my favorite WrestleMania moments of all time will always be you and Sasha. You guys did such an amazing job. Hopefully one day get to see that represented in game as well.
Yeah, it would be really, really cool. That was an amazing moment. It was unprecedented. That's a moment that's going to go down in history for generations and generations, inspire people, when they get into WWE that aren't in WWE to, go out there and make history. So that's a moment that's always going to stick with me, and one of my favorite moments of being in WWE.
Thank you so much. You have all the best success.
Thank you.
Man, how are you? You doing good? So we've got a casket match, an ambulance match, some new additions to the game.
Yes.
What's a match type that you want to do that you haven't done yet that you want to get out of the bucket list 2024?
Ambulance match. Really? Yes. I really want to do it.
What is it about the ambulance match?
I think because of the sheer fact that my wife is a physician. So she actually works in the emergency room. She's a physician, she's a ED doc. So I want to see what it's like to actually be in the ambulance.
Okay, that's amazing. You're going to show it to her after, right? Like,
I'm like, hey, look, I do the ambulance match. I know what it's like to be in an ambulance.
We've got some big, obviously one of the big things with Royal Rumble is how it sets up WrestleMania.
Yes.
Do you have a dream opponent for you? And also, if you had to pick between one of these matches, would you rather see Roman versus Cody or Roman versus Rock?
A dream match for me, I'm going to speak to existence. The Nigerian Giant Omos versus John Cena. Yep, and if I had to pick for the main event,
If only one match could happen the entire
in history or just this weekend in particular? You guys are gonna hate me, but The Rock versus Roman, because I am a fan, so I really want to see that. Yep.
No one can hate on that. That's the thing. They're both great.
It's great. It's great. I can't. I want to see it. I want to see it. Two literally like mega stars face off each other. And they're actually like family. I just want to see how that plays out. I love the storytelling aspect of it.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate the time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it. We've got in WWE 2K24, we've got casket matches, ambulance matches being added to the game. For you, you've done so many things in your career, but is there a match type that you have not had the chance to do that you want to do, and who would it be against in your dream scenario?
Ooh, see, that's the interesting thing. I always think dream matches. One of my dream matches that I actually got to have was teaming with Ray in Puerto Rico against Rhea and Dom. That was amazing, And I'm still kind of like, that happened, right? Like, that was real? Okay. But, damn, I've never been in the Elimination Chamber match before. So, I think that could be kind of cool. Hopefully, they,
It's coming up.
Yeah, so I'm like, hopefully. But, yeah, we'll see. I never really thought of it like that. Like, what kind of stipulation you'd want to have, like, what kind of match, like, just the people involved. But I feel like now that I've had Ray involved in everything, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like there's got to be some kind of WrestleMania match with him and I, like something.
Well, and the Street Fighter stuff has been amazing. Congratulations on all that. The gear was fantastic. You've had a chance to be involved with some great game franchises, but is there another franchise that you'd want to actually be in the game as a character?
Oh, if it isn't Street Fighter, I would kind of hit two birds with one stone with this. I'd like to be involved in the Demon Slayer game because that automatically makes me a part of Demon Slayer. So it's like hitting both, A little bit of anime, a little bit of video games. Perfect.
Perfect choice. I know I got to let you go, but for you, one of the best things about Rumble is the lead up to WrestleMania. And we've got The Rock throwing some spicy things in the mix. If you could only see one match happen at this year's WrestleMania, would it be Roman versus Cody or Roman versus Rock?
Oh, God. He's right there. Why would you ask me that when he's right there?
Not listening to us.
I love both, but The Rock. Yeah.
Both great choices, by the way. And also to point out, it is a 2-night event, so who knows, right? See? There you go.
He's got his work cut out for him then. He's got to do... That's a lot.
Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it.